Hi. What is up, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing part 2 of my top 10 favorite Glee songs from each season, which means it's season 2 time. The same rules apply, no mashups, no original songs, and this time that rule actually matters. Now, as far as season 2 goes, I am not the biggest fan of season 2. I think it does stuff well. It introduces two characters I absolutely love, being Sam and Blaine. It also gave Brittany and Santana some much needed screen time. But when it comes to songs, I just don't feel like there are many great covers. I feel like most of my favorite songs are either locked behind being an original or a mashup. And though that isn't completely terrible, for the purposes of this video and the rules I have set out to follow, it's not perfect. That being said, that does not undermine how good season 2 is in terms of songs. It's just most of its really great songs are just not gonna be in this video. I don't want to dig myself into a deeper hole, so I'll just start it off with number 10, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you in a second. I tell you Brittany got some screen time, she got some screen time. Episode 2, I think, of season 2, and she had a whole episode dedicated to her. And honestly, as a Brittany fan myself, I am not complaining. She is my favorite character in Glee from all 6 seasons, so I am 100% biased. I'm not gonna try to hide it. That being said, her song is still number 10. Why is that? Because there are better songs. To be completely fair, I really like this song, I just don't listen to it that often. The performance of Brittany, which really showcases Heather Morris's, the actress's, dancing skills, that is an amazing performance. But despite that, as far as the actual song goes, I just don't feel that push that I needed. However, that does not take it away from being a completely amazing song. In fact, it's my favorite song from the first Brittany episode, which, yes, there are 2, spoilers. And just thank you for giving Brittany some screen time. Heather Morris, I love you.
It's a beautiful night, we're looking for something dumb to do. Hey baby, I think I wanna marry you.
Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you.
What is it with me and placing fan favorites so damn low? If Keep Holding On and My Life Would Suck Without You were the wholesome songs of season 1, then Marry You is by far the wholesome song of season 2. I'm not gonna play the entire performance here for you today, but please check it out. It's the most wholesome, the most adorable performance ever. And of course, it has a lot to do with who is the objectively better character in Glee, and that is Kurt's father, Bert Hummel.
I think I wanna marry you. Just say I do. Tell me right now, baby.
What a man. And performance aside, it's just a fantastic song. Everyone sings in it, which is great. It's something I really like. It just showcases the amazing potential and the amazing vocals of every member of the New Directions that at that point, which included Sam. And although I didn't take it into account during the actual list making, the tier list making, the entire episode surrounding Finn and Kurt and their relationship and how they grow, this to me was kind of the turning point where Kurt became a better character in my eyes. not a better character as much as someone I liked more. It's not that his character lacked quality, it's just that I didn't like him very much. As far as this song goes, there aren't really any standout vocals or notes or moments, but in my opinion there really doesn't have to be, because this song just encapsulates the group, the new directions of season 2, and I find that really adorable.
You should've made some plans with me and knew that I was free. And now you won't stop calling me, I'm kinda busy. Stop calling, I don't wanna think anymore. I left my head and my heart on the dance floor.
Here we have by far the most underutilized voice in all of season 2, being that Sunshine only sang 3 songs, maybe 4. This duet with Rachel is just amazing. It's from the first episode, so it really sets the tone for the whole season, and man did it do a good job. Rachel and Sunshine have a really good mesh of voices since they're so powerful, but they actually mix well together. It's not a competition of trying to overpower one another, except Rachel actually tries to overpower Sunshine during the entire song, which performance is actually ridiculous. If you actually see the scene where this song is presented, which by the way really doesn't play enough of the song, which is amazing from beginning to end, please give it a listen. But the quote-unquote performance is just utterly ridiculous, and I love it.
Why so serious? So raise your glass if you are wrong in all the right ways. All night underdogs. We will never be anything but loud and really greedy, dirty little freaks.
This song was honestly so robbed in the actual series, because the way the producers cut it, like, it just doesn't sit well with me. The entire song is an absolute bop, and I really wish I got to like this song sooner, because honestly, after I finished season 2, I didn't really remember Raise Your Glass as the powerful and amazing song that I think it to be today. But if I'm being completely honest, the Warblers just cannot go wrong with any song they do. Just who doesn't like a cappella vocals? Being able to make the notes with your own voices, it's such a wild concept to me. And one thing I really think is underappreciated in the Warblers is their ability to make party songs, or songs that are just a bit happier, a bit more quick. Because in songs like this one, they really stand out.
Let's go all the way tonight. No regrets, just love. We can dance until we die. You and I will be young forever. You make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream. The way you turn me on, I can't sleep. Let's run away and don't ever look back. Don't ever look. Let's go.
This, alongside another song from season 3, which you'll get to eventually, was one of the first songs I ever heard from Glee before I started watching it, because a friend of mine showed it to me, and to be completely fair, I wasn't the biggest fan of it at first. I liked the vocals, I liked the idea of it, and I just shrugged it off. It was really the other song my friend showed me that sold me on the concept of Glee and actually got me into watching it. But boy, I was dumb. This was the first song that the Warblers sang in the series, and if it did one thing right, is introduce us to Blaine Devin Anderson. Thank you. In my opinion, this first song just really drives home the fact that they're an amazing group and a rival to be reckoned with, and just leaves an amazing first impression. But in my opinion, the best part about the actual performance, instead of just the song, and the way it relates to the core series and the core plot is to be able to watch Kurt actually fall in love with Blaine at the same time as the viewers. It's just, if Bert's marriage isn't the thing that actually made me start to like Kurt, this made me relate to him in a way I can't quite explain, but I owe this to Teenage Dream, and I don't regret it.
No, I can't take one more step towards you, 'cause all that's waiting is regret. And don't you know I'm not your ghost anymore? You lost the love I love the most.
This song to me strikes the same chord as Take a Bow from season 1. It's just Rachel on stage singing her heart out and just weaving the song she's singing into this story and into the plot, and just she delivers her emotions so well. It's a raw performance of Rachel just giving it her best, or Leah Michele giving it her best, and Rachel just letting it all out. And I don't know, I just really like this song. And although there isn't much to say about it, because it's, again, one of the most simple songs, and just simple performances, because Rachel isn't really doing anything, it's just a nice change of pace to have a raw song that just doesn't waste your time with theatrics and just gets right to the point and strikes you in your core, and just such a moving song, and I absolutely love it, or else it wouldn't be number 5.
Lucky I'm in love with my best friend. Lucky to have been where I have been. Lucky to be coming home again.
The top 5 was when it really started getting difficult to rank in season 1. This top 4 is when it actually got impossible. Lucky is one of my favorite duets in the series. Not quite my favorite, but really, really up there. And just the mix of Sam and Quinn's voices is just utterly angelic, and actually got me starting to care about Sam and Quinn as a couple, which honestly I really enjoyed, if only because of this cover. Alongside Marry You, I guess this could be considered a contender for the wholesome song of the season. I don't think it wins over Marry You, although it is really, really wholesome and really adorable, and man, I like this duet. It's one of my favorite songs by Quinn, which I really don't like many of the songs she sings, although I really can't remember many of them. But yeah, that's actually about it. I just really like how their voices melt together and how they sound together. They're just a really underrated pair of voices in the series, and I really wish they got to sing more often.
Since I've come on home, when my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. I want you to come on over, stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie?
This is one of the fan favorite songs of the season, and honestly, I cannot blame anyone if this is your favorite song, because it was my favorite song for the better half of season 2. Or actually, maybe the entirety of season 2, because if I remember correctly, I only started getting really into the next 2 songs after I finished season 2. So Valerie was an absolutely amazing song, and it still is. It's top 3 of the list. Santana, whatever you think of her character or Naya Rivera as an actress, I think we can all agree that she has some killer chops. And in season 1, Santana was just so underutilized, and her talent went to absolute waste on season 1, except for like one song and a half maybe. And I just really enjoy listening to her in this song in particular because this is her first big break in the series as far as I remember. It's the first solo she actually got and owned, and I'm so thankful that it was the season 2 sectionals song, because man, they deserved that win. And this correlates to what I was saying previously during Britney's song. It's just Britney and Santana were just so underutilized in season 1 and just tossed aside for most of the season and just were backups for Quinn. And in season 2 they really come into their own, and Valerie is an amazing song to showcase that, because we get Santana basically soloing the song. We get Britney and Mike Chang, which was also severely underappreciated in season 1. We get to showcase their dance skills, and I feel like it's a turning point for the Glee Club to actually care about voices that aren't Finn, Rachel, and Mercedes, and kinda the rest.
So I won't let you close enough to hurt me. No, I won't ask you to just desert me. I can't give you what you think you give me. It's time to say goodbye to turning tables.
This is another jar of hearts situation where I really don't have much to say about the song, because the performance is just Holly Holiday, the queen of season 2, by the way. Standing on stage, singing her heart out, and the way this song is weaved into the story, and is not like just another performance that's to be tossed aside when it comes to plot, is just so beautiful. Holly Holiday has just an amazing voice, which, if I'm being honest, is not utilized enough throughout the series. I'm so sad that she didn't come back for seasons 3, 4, and 6, since she kind of made a guest appearance in 5. She's just an S-tier character, if I'm being completely honest. And this song just really demonstrates the range that she has, because normally she tends to stick to more happy songs, upbeat songs, but this is a more slow and somber one that she can still rock, and I really like her for it. And again, Holly Holiday, queen of season 2, deserved to come back more often. Before we get into my number 1 pick, it is that time again, time for honorable mentions.
So let me be, and I'll set you free. I am in misery. There ain't nobody who can comfort me. Oh yeah, why won't you answer me? The silence is slowly killing me. Oh yeah, girl, you really got me bad. You really got me bad. Now I'm gonna get you again. I'm gonna get you back. Yeah.
Some people can get it through knitting sweaters and sitting still. That's okay for some people who don't know they're alive. Some people can thrive and bloom, living life in the living room. That's perfect for some people of 105. But I at least gotta try.
You trifling, good for nothing type of brother. Silly me, or haven't I found another? A baller, when times get hard, need someone to help me out. Instead of a scrub like you who don't know what a man's about. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Do you pay my automobiles? If you did, then maybe we could chill. I don't think you do. So you and me are through.
Touch me. I wanna be dirty. Through anything shows. While you pose, I'll oil you up and drop you down, 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 down.
Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know?
Did any of y'all actually not see this one coming? I love Blaine as a character. I love the Warblers. I really liked the relationship between Kurt and Blaine during this season. What is there not to like about this song? This, if you're not in the know, is the Warblers and especially Blaine's goodbye number to Kurt as he moves from Dalton back into McKinley High School. And honestly, that in concept alone is the most adorable thing ever. The entire number is prefaced by a really nice speech slash message slash introduction from Blaine to Kurt. It just, again, makes me feel so much for these characters and how cute they are. And just, I really like their relationship. As far as the actual song goes, this is by far my favorite number from the Warblers in the entire series, which is a shame since it's one of like two that are not completely a cappella. But you get it, right? I'm justified. This is valid. And if I may, let me just show you these incredible backup vocals from the Warblers. Just take a listen. Just, if we take the song and just keep the performance, just Finn and Kurt getting back together, Blaine and Kurt opting for a sort of distant-ish relationship, just, it's such an emotional song, it's such an emotional number, and such an emotional part of the story that I'm really, really glad it got accompanied by such a great song. That will be it. Hopefully I didn't upset as many people as I probably did with my Don't Stop Believing in number 3 last time. Because I really do think my season 2 choices are the quote-unquote popular-ish ones. Because again, as I said in the beginning, season 2 isn't really the most standout with many different great songs that aren't locked behind being either mashups or originals. And just, I feel like this is a solid list. But hey, what do I know? Maybe it's not. And if it's not, please tell me why not in the comments below. Be sure to leave your own top 10s, leave a like, leave your opinions. I really like to read them. And yeah, that's it. Subscribe if you haven't already and ring the little bell for the notifications if you want to be notified of my future videos. And that will be it, I think. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay fresh and have an amazing day.